that okay, there are two rigid bodies in 3D. So what will the degree of freedom of the system? But it is connected by a spherical graph. So the spherical graph has a degree of freedom 3. So someone had a doubt that the answer should be 3. But we are actually concerned about the degree of freedom of the whole system. So it's 6 for the first body and 6 for the second body. But now they are connected with the spherical graph. So that's why 3 degrees of freedom are lost. So that's why the answer is 9.
Okay. Next question. Please go to the next.
So these are very trivial ones. These are directly from the course videos which you said. And this is a very typical measurement also. So yeah, the step sizes should be in this range. So it's like 360 divided by 200. So that's why this. And yeah, we can go in both directions using the PWM signals. So this one, I don't know if someone had any questions on this. So we need to move. So it's 1 meter per second. So using the arc angle equation. So theta equals to r equals to L theta. So r theta. Yeah. So this s is the distance. So s dot will be the velocity. And omega will be like theta dot. So that's how we calculate the required speed. And we divide it with the actual speed. So that will give out the reduction ratio.
Is this clear to everyone? Because this is also a very simple problem. Is there anybody who did not try this or thought it was too difficult? Is it clear to everyone? Because this is also everybody understood, no? How we could obtain the gear reduction. It's very simple. It is basic, some, undergraduate mechanics, that V equals omega R. Okay, so you can go to the next one.
So here we are asked that, okay, we need to achieve 0.4 millimeter. So the equation remains the same. So S equals to R theta. So from there, we can calculate what is the theta required. So the R required is this. Sorry, S required is this. But we need to calculate what is the theta required. So that is this one, this value. And then what we need to do is, so if we need a minimum of this in 2 pi radians, so we divide it and find out what is the unit thing we need. So it's around this value. And if you check the closest bit value, so 2 to the power 14 is this value. So approximately, if we use 2 to the power 40, so 14 bit encoder, we can do this calculation very easily. So this is the minimum bit required to calculate.
Any question on this, question 5? So see, I want to, you should understand the question. I want to take the tip from one place to another place within 0.4 mm. So that is the minimum distance I need to move. And for that minimum distance, how many, so in 360 degrees, I have to find out how many discretizations of this 360 degree, which will give me this 0.4 mm. So 0.4 mm first needs to be converted into radians, which is S by R. and then you can just do 2 pi divided by theta.
Yeah, the main thing to note is it should be 2 pi, not 360, because the calculations are in radian because real numbers. So it should be 2 pi, not 360.
Okay. Next.
Other ones, 6 and 7 are from directly the assignment, from the PDFs, from the lectures.
Okay, question 8.
So question 8 will be directly, so we are given the velocity and we are given the minimum time. And to remember one thing is because it's an ultrasonic sensor, so the signal will go, reflect and come back. So the distance travel will be twice. So we use the same V equals to, so S equals to V times T, but we should divide it by 2. So to get the minimum distance. So that's the most simplest thing. Other ones are also directly from the lectures. So I don't think this should be difficult. So if anyone has any questions in between, you can stop and ask. We are just going over the assignments if because no one has asked any question. So if there are no ones, I'll go to assignment 2.
So we'll go to, okay. Any question?
So I'll start with assignment 2. So the first question is very simple. So yes, the determinant should be +1. The inverse is R transpose. There are 3 eigenvalues, and there are only 3 quantities which are independent in the 9 values present in the rotation matrix. These are all from the lectures. For this one, if you see, if you use the equation for the to find out the axis of rotation, you can use this particular equation, and you will see that okay, this axis is 0, 0, 1, so this is z axis, and if you use the angle equation, this is the particular value. And one interesting thing is you can also use if you write out this rotation matrix in MATLAB and find out what is the eigenvectors and eigenvalue, you will exactly get this eigenvector, and the eigenvalue will be e to the power I theta. So if you convert back, you will get this particular value again. So you can directly use these equations which are already present in the lecture slides, or you can better use MATLAB.
So just one comment. So you are aware, no, that you can use MATLAB in this course. Everybody knows that or not? Who doesn't know that MATLAB is available to you? So one question: how many of you have used MATLAB? Can somebody say yes, no, maybe?
No, sir.
Why not? There was one of the PMRFTA explained to you how to use MATLAB. No, did you attend that lecture?
Also, I posted one tweetable video, and NPTEL also has a few on-ramp courses.
Who was that who said no? ？ So please learn how to use MATLAB. Any of you who are doing BTech, any discipline, doesn't matter whether it is mechanical, electrical, civil, computer science, MATLAB is a very, very important tool. It is also a very useful tool. Okay. So please learn. This is, even if you don't learn anything in robotics, at least you can, this time will be spent in learning MATLAB. Please do it because you will require in future.
Yeah, I'll probably go ahead.
Okay, please go ahead.
So this question asks for so given XYZ body fixed Euler rotation, where theta 1 is 30 and theta 2 is 45 and theta 3 is 60, we need to find out what is the rotation matrix, and you need to tell me what is the second element, so second row, second column element in the rotation matrix. So this is very standard. So for body fixed Euler rotation, so it will be directly multiplied, subsequent multiplication of the rotation matrix. So the first one will be rotation about x. So this is the first one, R1. The second one will be about y. This is R2. And then third one will be around z. So this is R3. And if you multiply R1 times R2 times R3, you will get this value. And if you use the values, if you input the values now, you will get this. And in MATLAB, you can directly do it in one step. So there's a function rot. So ROTX will give you rotation about x-axis, same for y-axis, same for z-axis, and you put the values in degrees. So if you put this particular code, you will get what is the rotation matrix exactly, the numerical value, and you could find out what is the two element. So that will come out to this particular value.
How many of you have seen a rotation matrix, 3D rotation matrix, or something is? What is the question, Hamandeep? Please repeat the question. There is one complication regarding the weekly assignments. So last week we were taught how to solve problems applying the same method. We tried solving questions in week 5 and submitted the same, but most of the solutions were wrong. Students who submitted the answers to the question using ChatGPT got it right. Week 5
was last day. So Wednesday was the submission deadline. Week 5 was the research. I can go over it.
Okay, we can go over the week 5. Just so, do you want me to go over week 5? Okay, just go over.
So just another thing, whoever posted this question, ChatGPT is not always right. So in week 3, I was correcting the assignment questions. I checked it myself. If you just put it as inverse, find the inverse kinematics of a planar 3R robot, it will give you some solution, but it's not right. We are not telling that you don't use ChatGPT, but use it very wisely. It can be wrong.
Sir, as a matter of fact, we are being taught robotics for the first time, and that too in a last semester. So we are not that very, we don't have that much exposure as compared to students who are being taught robotics as an elective subject.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So we are studying robotics for the first time, and we are finding it a bit too much complex for our niche.
What is too much complex? Where are you from, Amandeep?
Yes, sir. Uh, robotics was recommended to us by our faculty.
Ah,
Uh, we, sir, you can understand, sir. We are from KNIT,
ah,
and there is no particular faculty who has some specialization in robotics and
okay.
could help us study here as well.
I see.
The only medium through which we could garner knowledge is through NPTEL lectures and the problem solving sessions.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So listen, maybe one or two questions are hard, but 90% of the questions are very easy. If you just follow the lecture, you can solve it. One or two questions will be hard. Always be
Yes,
hard.
sir. Sir, yes, we are trying to cope up.
So how much
Yes, sir.
time are you spending?
No, so actually, this is also another thing.
Sir,
So NPTEL does live sessions, so live problem sessions by the two TAs. But I see the attendance very low there. So you should put effort there as well.
So how much time are you spending?
for solving the assignment, we study at least 4 to 5 hours.
No. That is not correct. I don't know how you spend your 4 or 5 hours. See,
So
there'll be out of these 10 questions let's go to the 5. So go down below. Okay. So there is only question number 4, which will require 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes. All others should be if you follow the lectures properly, it'll, you can just do it in 1 or 2 minutes. So other than listening to the lectures, you must spend. I am telling everybody this. You should spend maybe 1 hour. So if there is a 3-hour lecture in a week, you should spend like maybe 2 hours more listening to it again, and try to make some notes, just like any other course.
So also another thing, so there's a discussion group. You should post if you have any question. I don't see any questions there, any comments, anything. So one or two students ask sometimes, but we are here to help always. You have to ask questions. We can't force you to start reading or writing.
Amandeep, is that clear?
Like I can point out, like in week 3, um, so I had corrected all the assignments in week 3. So the first question. So actually, each and every equation regarding theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, all are given in the lecture slide. You just have to use the equations and plot or do something. But people still are using ChatGPT and finding some wrong equations to use it. And even like for this one, this is not a planar CR manipulator. Most of the students are doing it planar. So if you just put some effort, even if you write the DH parameter, we will grade you. There's no issue with that. But you should put some effort. Here you put.
So the person who has done for 3R planar, is it obvious that it is not planar to everybody else? Amandeep, did you do this? you don't have the link of the discussion group. Can you just cut and paste?
So actually, if you go in NPTEL, I'll also do that. Paste it here.
Paste it in the chat box.
I'll also show you the actual one where you can go. You are using Swayam portal to get it.
Can everybody see the screen? This Ministry of Education, and then this you have to log in, and then you have to choose the correct one. So while Soumya is trying to log in and show you, somebody had given one question. What was the question? Formula start in the problem solving session for the 5 weeks were wrong. Is it true? Can somebody which formulas were wrong? Yes, it is true. Anshal Yadav, you are saying that the formula start were wrong.
Okay, so just 1 minute. So if you log into Swayam, you will go to this, you'll come to this page and you'll see the videos and do the lectures on the left side. So there's a one button for this ask question. So if you actually press it, you'll be redirected to the forum. And I personally review it once a day at least and try to answer the questions there. So I encourage you highly to use it. We are here to help.
Okay, so now let's get back to somebody said some formula was wrong. Which formula was wrong? Somebody needs to say which formula was wrong. How to calculate dB per octave. You are saying this formula was wrong.
So this one.
Okay. What was told to you?
So it's directly the division. I could say even ChatGPT could solve this. I personally tried this. So I don't know where this could get wrong. Where did it? Can you tell what the equation you got?
Please share the equation which was taught and what you got. Question number 14 and 16. So 16, what was the mistake?
So 14 was very straightforward. The dynamics isotropic index is the highest frequency versus divided by the lowest frequency. So ideally it should be one to achieve isotropic platforms. But yes, so here it is. So the maximum 61 and the minimum is actually 19.
So somebody said 14 was wrong. What was taught? Can somebody please say what was taught? Because then I have to sit with the TA. Saurabh.
Good afternoon, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, we were taught to, sir, in problem solving, there is a problem solving session in week 5.
Yes,
if you can please open the video, you can see that the formula told in the problem solving session was completely different as shown in the solution right here.
Okay, it's the PMRF.
So
Sir,
those are those. What was the formula shown? Because I can't see the video right now.
Sir, in question 14, we were taught to multiply all the frequencies and then take their power of 1/6, and then we have to divide their average.
Okay, that is certainly wrong. I will talk to the PMRS student. So wait, let me write it down. Okay, let me write it down.
Sir, and in question 16, we were told to also divide it by log of frequencies, taking to the frequency log of f2 by f1, the frequencies which were given.
I'm actually just opening the lecture PDF currently. So Professor Ghoshal is also going to write it out.
Sir, the video of problem solving was only of 11 minutes. If you can watch it, it will be more clear for you.
See, we can't do it right now. We will surely review.
Yes, sir, please look into this matter because this is a serious matter.
Some of the equations like here.
Sir, these numericals, sir, excuse me, sir, these numericals like question 14 and 16, they were not discussed in the lecture.
No, but what I meant is
what is not mentioned? What was not discussed?
Sir, how to calculate dB or 1 octave? And
no. Some of the things you need to do a little bit of effort. But if you're taught wrong, I will correct it. You will get marks. So what did you say? DIA was multiply all the frequencies and to the power 1/6. Huh?
Yes, sir. Then divide them by their average.
Okay. I will talk to the averages. Do you remember which PMR student taught it like this?
Sir,
okay. I'll find that. Don't worry. Yes. Okay. So this is one problem. So this is question number 14. And what was the problem in sir?
Okay. Yes, sir.
What was the problem in 16?
Sir, in 16, the formula as shown in the solution, 20 log 0.05 by 0.08, and then we were taught in the problem session that we have also to divide this by log of frequencies 100 by 50.
Okay.
Then the answer which we got was 80.0066, which was completely wrong.
No, yes, of course wrong. So what was it? No, slowly. What was it first? 20 log of
0.06
by
0.8, and then we have to divide this whole equation by log of 100 by 50.
100 by 50.
Yes, sir. Log of 100 by 50. This whole 20 log of 0.05 divide this.
Okay, I will ensure that So this thing was taught before the assignment or after the assignment?
Sir, it was discussed in doubt session of problem solving session.
After the assignment?
Sir, I have watched that problem solving session before the assignment because as told by your tutor that these numericals were not discussed in our lecture. So he said that he is taking a separate lecture for giving us the formulas. As he said that he will not solve this, but he will provide us the formula so that we can solve these numericals.
Okay. So I will talk to the PMRSTA. They are not supposed to solve the question paper before the last date of the assignment.
Yes, sir, I can understand it. But the formula should be taught right now.
No, this formula you can type anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Go to Google and type what is dB, how is dB defined as?
Sir, but we are studying from you, so we believe your tutor more than Google.
No. I will ensure from now onwards that tutors
Yes.
do not teach something which is before its time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other problem? Okay,
No, sir.
I will talk to the two TAs.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions, any other doubts, any other errors you found? Please tell us.
You tell us, you send an email saying that this is an error. Then I will give you 2 marks. For these 2 questions, everybody will get the full marks if I verify with the TA.
Okay, sir.
For these 2 questions, you will get full marks.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions? If
Any
anyone
other
has?
questions?
We still have 15 minutes left, so.
See, it is very important that you do some little bit of study on your own. So for every week, there are 3 hours of lecture or whatever, a number of hours of lectures. You have to spend an equal amount of time doing it on your own. You have to make notes. Okay. Before the homework, before the exam, if you don't make notes, then you will be sunk. I'm telling you right now. No, if you think that you can just watch these videos and you will remember everything and come and appear in the exam, you'll not pass.
Just to make one thing clear, so the final exam will be only MCQ and SQ and numerical tests, no subjective.
Yeah, the final exam will be only MCQs and also numerical like this one.
Yeah, you can do it in hand. You don't have to use any fancy calculator.
You will not have access to a calculator. So I am assuming you can divide 61 by 19 and know that
They
it
will
is
have
approximately
electronic.
more than 3.2.
Yeah, they will have electronic.
They will have.
Like the JEE thing, you will have a.
Oh, acha. Okay, so the TA is telling me that you will have a simple non-scientific calculator
They will have a scientific.
on the screen.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, please tell us. We are still here.
Any other question?
And also another thing, so those who have submitted assignments, can you also check if you can see the comments or marks? So I have already graded them. Just you can put it in the discussion forum.
So for example, most of these questions, like this 5, which is being shown, okay, it is there directly from the lecture notes or the slides. It is directly from there. If you just go over it and make some notes of what you are listening to, you can see this. Yeah, so if you go down, just go down 1 minute. So all these MCQ questions are directly from the lecture. I have just twisted some of the facts just to make sure that you have only one answer. And this is another thing which I want to tell to everybody who is listening. that this is a robotics course. Everything cannot be MCQ or MSQ. You must and you should do at least 1 or 2 problems by hand. Yeah, unfortunately, this is, it is not like this is a course in which you must do. So question number 2, which the TA is showing right now, go down, is you have to write down these, make all these arrows. Go up, please. So you have to draw all these arrows, which is z-axis. So all the red ones which he has drawn, okay, are on that figure. Once you draw this x, y, and z axis, x1, x2, x3, z1, z2, z3, you have to, at least once in your robotics course, you should know what is the DH parameters, and they are the DH parameters. Okay, so this is a hard question, but still, you should, it is not like conceptually hard. It is just, it will take maybe half an hour to do this problem. Okay. So every time in these assignments, I am giving 1, maybe maximum 2 questions in which you have to use paper and pencil. Unless you are really, really smart and you can, you have computer tools and you can write on them and you can ask it to solve, that is a different story. So again, in this problem, question number 6, for example. Okay, all you need to do is do these 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. And for the first 2 steps, okay, the formulas are given already, 0.5 cos I minus 1 and so on. And the B0, BI, that is the formula is given in the question. But you need to know what is B5, P5. That for that you need to go back and see the notes. Okay, so for this, if somebody says I spent 1 hour, I couldn't solve it, then you are not spending properly.
Like for this ones also, we had provided you 2 links. You could actually go there and change the values and see how the
how many tried this question number 9? Right now there are, let me see how many people are there. There are some 12 people are there. How many tried this question number 9? It's already over. So let's be, you can tell me honestly. How many tried this? Nobody is, why is everybody keeping quiet? This is not like class 1 or 2 that his teacher will come and shout at you, no? So let's be honest. Kirti, did you try this? Amandeep, Armandeep, Kirti, did you try this? You have not tried, Devashish Sahu. Okay. And why is that? All you need to do is click like this.
Then if you change the values of ABCD, you can see the coupler curve being drawn.
You can change the values. If Soumya, please change the values. So if you can change the values, then you can see how the coupler curves are being drawn. And then you can count. All you need to do is whatever I have given you, go to the link use those values and count. Is that clear? Okay, so please give little bit of effort. I understand that this is only one of the several courses you are doing, but it is a course. I am assuming that you will get some credit. Okay.
We still have 5 minutes left. So
Okay.
if any questions,
Okay, I have given enough gyan to everybody. So now let's see if you have any questions, other questions.
so we will probably have two more live sessions with Professor Ghoshal again. Probably, means we'll update you. So please be prepared if you have any doubts or anything. So we can make this discussion session much more helpful.
Okay, so I hope you are learning something at least from the lectures, even though you find some of the questions too hard. So maybe you can, if you have any other doubts, or if you think that something is not clear, you have to talk. You have to speak up. Yeah, please use the forum. Please give this TS a hard time, okay? You should ask tricky questions. Okay, so we need to stop in the next 4-5 minutes. So feel free to send me email, send the TA email, post questions on the forum.
So it will be best we post the questions in the forum so that everyone can see the questions and benefit the discussion. We would not request you to directly send email, but if you have, if you need something personal questions or something like that, then it's fine. But if you want to have a discussion, please use the discussion forum. So that if someone has the same doubt, it will be clear for them.
So Anchal, the subjective questions, Some of them are not very hard. Some are little hard, not very hard. Okay. But if you have any particular subjective question which you are not able to answer, you let me know.
You can always ask for help, hints, anything. And also, so everyone is checking the solutions I'm posting, right? Solutions and codes and everything. I hope that is visible to everyone. If you don't have any questions.
Okay, I think we need to stop, Naveen, no? Naveen at NPTEL, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
So we have to stop in 1 hour, no?
Yes, sir.
So how much time do we have?
Yes, sir. It's for 4 p.m.
Okay. Okay, so in that case, we will announce once more what is the next live session. But before that, please put up your questions in the forum. And we are going to stop here. Last 1 minute. Any serious question you can ask. There are some questions which came. Okay, chalo, take care and we'll see you later. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Okay, bye.